Hello all, Shadwell here, ready to talk about the next film in my collection, Cassandra's Dream from 2007. It's directed by Woody Allen and stars Ewan McGregor and Colin Farrell. Well, damn it. I went out of my way to not purchase any Woody Allen films to put in my collection, and now here I am with a Woody Allen film in my collection because a friend left it behind when he moved back home from college. I'm not a fan of Woody Allen's real-world actions, regardless of how good some of his films are, and so that is why he doesn't appear anywhere else in my collection. To be honest, before I saw this film was the next to be reviewed, I had always assumed it was foreign film, as it was left behind in my collection by the friend that gifted me Amelie and Amores Perros. Imagine my shock when I looked up what it was and found out it was a Woody Allen film that's been hiding in my collection for nearly 10 years. Yuck. But fuck it. It's here, so let's talk about it. Cassandra's Dream is not as terrible like I would have hoped. It's about two brothers that find themselves in need of money from their rich uncle who needs a fatal favor from them in return, and the rest of the film is the fallout from that favor. It actually reminds me a bit of a British version of the Fyodor Dostoevsky book Crime and Punishment, and that part I found certainly interesting, although the nice thing about Crime and Punishment is the crime is done by one man and it's his own senses tearing him apart, whereas in this film the crime is done by two people and it's only one of them that feels bad about it while the other tries to move forward with his life. It automatically feels like a cop-out to making it two people because anyone who has read Crime and Punishment already knows the story has more weight when the crime is committed by one man who is divided against himself, whether what he did was the right thing or not. I don't know, that's my biggest takeaway. Well, almost. See, this film is serious, but I kept watching it through the forced lens of a very black comedy, and it almost works that way, but you need to be really committed to viewing the film that way, and it comes off as extremely dark. In fact, as a black comedy is the only way the ending of the film works. Because when you watch the movie as a serious thriller, the ending feels very rushed and cheap. But the Crime and Punishment stuff was good, and if it absolutely has to be two people that commit the crime, at least it's better that it is two close brothers that do it, because that does somewhat raise the stakes. Anyway, Cassandra's Dream gets a C and remains in my collection because looking at it reminds me of my old friend. I should see how the last 7 or 8 years have been treating him. Tomorrow it's the next Lucio Fulci film that stars Fulci himself, A Cat in the Brain. See y'all then.